Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be reacting from a clip from the Flagrant 2 podcast. They were interviewing Fresh and Fit and challenging them on some of their views. In this clip here specifically, I feel like Akaash didn't really quite understand what Fresh and Fit were saying, and his response to them was a little immature. So let's take a look at the clip.
Looking out. Yeah. You're actually looking out for these people. You care. My feeling is that you have a little bit skewed version. If you think it's pimp or be pimped, it's like, bro, you don't like. How can you develop a loving relationship with somebody if you're constantly going, "Am I pimping or is she pimping?"
That's a pretty good point that Andrew touched up on there. But listen to the way Akaash reacts to it.
That's dangerous.
Here's the thing: one person in the relationship, whoever cares less, has the leverage, and we want the guy to always care less. We want the man to always have the leverage.
Childish as fuck.
And you guys might not like hearing that.
Childish.
But we truly feel.
I'm not. These aren't new beliefs, bro. You're not telling me some shit none of us have ever heard. We all heard this from fraternity guys in college.
You see, that's where he went wrong. That's where he went wrong. I thought he was onto something at first. I thought he was going to say, we've all heard this, from our fathers, and men in general. He said from fraternity guys in college, completely dismissing the reality of what Fit is saying. But let's keep listening to what he said.
Saying there's room in and I don't have a problem with a lot of the stuff you say. I just think there is room for growth. And you guys' refusal to acknowledge it almost kind of proves it to me, confirms it to me that you guys are not willing to grow right now, and that's fine. That's some ego shit. We're just saying there's room for growth. He's
not even really saying anything here, saying that there's room for growth. You can say that about anything. You know what I'm saying? So his point is very invalid. He got emotional.
Mature answers? Yeah, probably. If you say that to me, I'm sure I got room to grow. Y'all are literally saying, nah, we know how it is. We're in Miami. I bet if you go to Idaho and see only 2 bitches are getting flown out of Idaho, you'd be like, oh, the world isn't like this. We're just asking you to look and take an assessment of what you say and what you spread and be like, okay, maybe there's room for growth. And y'all aren't even willing to do that for an hour and a half.
Yep. All right, we're going to touch up on there what Fizz said. He said,
one person in the relationship, whoever cares less, has the leverage. And we want the guy to always care less.
Look at the reaction here. Look. He's like, hell no, he did not just say that. My girl watching, she probably told him to check him. Andrew over here's like, yeah, he's kind of right. What he meant when he said has to care less, he doesn't mean in the sense that has to love her less. He means in the sense that he has to create the perception that he's willing to walk away at any minute so that she feels like, oh man, I got to come correct. Listen, man, you've never seen 2 people steering of a moving vehicle. You just don't. Somebody has to be in control. Somebody has to be in charge. Historically speaking, it's always been the man. You know what I'm saying? It's always been the man. I don't understand why people have a problem with somebody being in control of a relationship. Somebody has to be behind the steering wheel. If it's not the man, then who is it? The woman, right? If the woman's behind that steering, I mean, hey, let's put it together. They ain't the best drivers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, in regards to what he's saying, he doesn't mean care less in the sense that he loves the woman less. That's just not the case. In a relationship where a man and a woman are both in love, the man will always love in an unconditional way. The woman will always set more conditions for their man than the man will for the women. And that's a fact. I mean, you see that all the time. One of the main reasons why the man should always be in control of the relationship is because when it comes to doing man things, when it comes to providing, protecting, fixing things, dealing with issues, women don't mind stepping to the side and letting you handle that. When it comes to making decisions about in the direction in which the relationship is going to go or your lives are going to go, all of a sudden women want to be at the forefront of those decisions. But when it comes to dealing with the problems or all the difficult stuff, they want to step to the side and they don't mind you having control then. You understand what I'm saying? So, women play this game where they want to be involved. They want to be in control when the decisions benefit them. But when things get difficult, when they get tough, they step to the side and they want you to be in control and they expect you to be the man. What he's saying is that whoever has the leverage is in a better position in the relationship. And the man should always have that leverage because for whatever reason, when women take control of the steering wheel, shit tends to end up in a car wreck.